I actually met Patsy on datacougar.com. It was awkward, because I didn't pay. Alright, we'll move on. We're hitting the back half of the show. There's a couple comics left. Ladies and gentlemen, relative newcomer scene, funny guy. Let's hear it for Dustin Meadows.
Alright, funny bone, open wide. We're going to stick some new stuff in your craw tonight. How many of you guys hate stuff? Yeah! A whole bunch of you. Good. I hate all kinds of things. I hate shitty TV. I hate hippies. I hate people who text during movies. What I really hate, though, is when people casually throw the word literally around in conversation. And I'm not going to go off on a big tangent on the argued definitions and uses. What I am going to do is submit to you this example. I was in Athens, Ohio recently. And I was hanging out at the campus library when I overheard some idiot behind me go, "Oh yeah, I tried watching the Blu-ray of 2001 on my computer and it literally shit itself." So let's take a step back and see what that means. I don't pretend to know a lot about computers, but I do. And what they're trying to tell me is that somewhere between the motherboard, the CPU, the hard drives, your Ethernet ports, you found room for a gastrointestinal tract? You're trying to tell me that your computer sprouted up living organs working in tandem with one another to excrete and digest whatever the fuck it is a computer eats? I call bullshit. And I know it's not true, because what if that kid actually was right? That means that his computer was becoming some sort of cybernetic living organism. You know how fucking terrifying that is? So, some high school girl sitting at school, or at home writing in her diary, because people still do that. "Oh, dear diary, today the MacBook developed the central nervous system and assimilated the cat. Afterwards, it began to suck in all the appliances in the room and became even larger and achieved total sentience. The MacBook then came after me with its rape probes and assimilated me into it. Now Steve's never going to ask me to the prom. But it's okay, because Dave Matthews is kill all humans." It's been kind of a depressing week for me. I started job hunting recently. And I apparently was the only one who didn't know this. I found out that a professional robot hunter is not a real job. And it's unfortunate because I already started doing the legwork on Lady Gaga, who is obviously some kind of cyborg from the future sent back to kill us with glitter and feathers. Apparently in the future humans are Fabergé egg slaves or something. But my job hunt process goes a little something like this. I wake up in the morning, I put on a monogrammed bathrobe, and I open a bottle of Land Shark. I then sit down to my computer, and I Google search jobs in Ohio. I immediately give up when I find that career werewolf is not one of my options. I eat some pizza rolls, crank one out, and try for it again. This time I go to monster.com, and I find out there's just no easy way to break it in the porn industry as a writer. Which is unfortunate for them because it means that my Wicker Man porno will never get made. I'm not going to give you too many details, but essentially it's just a Wicker Man who has a boner. That's pretty much the movie. Just filled out a lot of applications this week because I hate my job and I need a new job to hate. And they all have those questionnaires on them that ask you like 50 to 60 questions and are like, "Are you like this? Do you ever get angry? Do you agree, disagree, or are you neutral?" Everybody knows those, right? Yeah. Okay, a handful of you have ever applied for jobs. The rest of you guys suck and are lazy. But what I wonder is, why doesn't it ask the important questions? Like, for example, I want to know about my coworkers. In the movie Deliverance, do you sympathize with Burt Reynolds or the hillbillies who sodomized Ned Beatty? This is important stuff to know, because one of my concerns at work shouldn't have to be, am I going to get penetrated by Billy Bob with the lazy eye when I'm driving the forklift? More importantly, I'm going to show up to that job interview. First day, I'm going to say, "Look, boss, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to worry about me kidnapping any of my female coworkers and skinning them alive to make a pantsuit out of them." And the guy's going to be all like, "Oh, I don't see how that's relevant in Panera Bread." Look, I'm just being honest with you. I don't want to be held as a suspect when that eventually does happen. related note, boss. Does this chili soup taste anything like the cute freckle girl who runs the cash register? That's my time, folks. Thank you.
One more time for Dustin Meadows. That is one angry nerd. He might not beat you up, but he will give you a hell of a computer virus. That is a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, we just have 3 comics left, and just so you know how this works,